knows what cheating players look like from the NA server. Something that hasn't changed and just gotten worse. Watch how I get excuses. Because the same clan name, anybody that cheats that belongs to a clan, all that clan all those players belong. They know that player is doing those cheats, and it's up to the player that knows this stuff that either they report them for rigging battles while doing it, or if not, I mean, play another game or risk losing your account. It's as simple as that. Since I know that Wargaming sees my videos, I thought that I would let them see a little bit of this. So when the big battles look like is non-active players, or you could have an active players, but they're not really fighting. They're not really contributing into the win of the game. The rule of the game. See that? Now he's got to pretend he didn't see me. Scratch my back right here. Oh, wait there. Oh, yeah, nice. Thank you. You're the best. Sad what NA server stands for, right? Non-active players, cheating tactics. A game company keeps on rigging its games, like how they control it. You know what I mean? Just like how they say that they know it's all fair gaming, but you could see how bad it is. Nothing but controlled false gameplay. You know what I mean? It's easy to expose a game that does nothing about its rules, and apparently these are champions. What is it with different accounts, stuff like that? Go figure, right? That one's pretty cool. Now you're probably asking yourself, excuse me, Berserker, Mr. Goat, why are you playing your tank like that? What's the whole purpose? Well, allow me to explain. There's a lot of players out there that use consumables and provisions, right? Only adds to a boost. But automatically you get it from what you use here, and you don't got to use credits. It's almost like the same thing. The consumables, provisions are almost the same thing as the equipment. A lot of these players never really thought of it like that, but in reality, you get more out of using the correct way of using the tank. If you add a little bit more, oomph into the tank, oh, good for you. But you're spending more money than saving money for you players that don't spend money out there and that want to enjoy the game without relying about gold or special events or anything like that. That's another way how you could take advantage and get to know the tank even better. So when you do use consumables or provisions, your accuracy without using mimicking a boost, you know what I mean? You're mimicking your own skill and added your own consumables and provisions, gives your skill like what you're used to without it a little bit better. And that's how you start getting to know your tank. So anytime you use it, they say they have these training rooms, which a lot of these players don't really use in the right way. They're either glitching, doing, idiotic things, or, stuff that really doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Between clans and stuff like that. And this is how you could tell how players know each other from different clans. You know what I mean? It's just a bunch of, nonsense gameplay. And it's not a blitz thing. I don't believe it because when it first started, it manifested as a team battle with families playing together. You know, you being secretive with towards clans and how you operate and blah blah blah. You know, the same baloney and the same, honey. I threw the trash away kind of stories the game has. Let's see what we can do. And this is mad games, so oh well. Let's make it more mad. I would have music, but I'm drinking tea, so I feel kind of mellow. See if we get any good combat skilled players in this NA server that are actually out to win. Look, look, record this. Look at this. Record it on the next battle. That way you can see that. Alright? That way you could see, but I'm not using double tap. He just reset my shit. Again, we'll have players doing that kind of critical dumb stuff. And Wargaming denies it. They deny all this stuff. They deny players using hacks in the game where it resets your reload. I mean, you're about to reload, you're about to shoot, and then you get a player comes by, and then your reload resets. It goes back to zero. It's crazy. You saw it there. I know. But we'll see how these apparently skilled players in the NA server protect each other. Which, as you can see, there's not that many. S3 giving the game away. No, he's just giving it all away. Stands. You don't see that on the live stream, guys. It's very different. Not because they're all, and it's not because they don't know each other. It's because it's all rigged. Just exactly what you've been seeing before they even started bringing out team play. The way they used to team play was through talking apps. No joke. And Wargaming denied it a lot. Straight up NX server, guys. Not even that one good skilled player
Time to roll out.
can match up and take care of the match. We always got non-active players like these guys. Because, a player, when you see them streaming, they're all active. They go. Common sense. And these players don't have it. You know what I mean? It's easy to see how rigged these games get. These players are doing it for game, knowing that this player is playing, shooting them from here. It's all rigged. I'm telling you, it's rigged. All rigged. See? What I tell you. T71 already right here where he knew I was going to come. More cheating tactics for players to show what rigged games look like. And once again, we start the game. After getting close to a player. You can see it,
Track is damaged. Looks like that one went right through. Our transport down.
more cheating tactics. Told you. They didn't know which direction I was, but you could see that they were already there. Exactly what I told you. Players using talking apps, knowing where we're going. And the little fast tanks not really doing nothing. They're just looking around. And they're all going for one player, which is me. Which I apes. Thank you. I feel honored. Come and get it. Makes my gaming interesting. But you can just see how much of a scam it is. They're just going after one player and not even trying to win the game, which is a quick indication of harassment from a game company that's not putting the rules down. which it doesn't bother me because I got a real life, but the game looks bad. I mean, think about it. If they're willing to do that to Berserker for exposing the truth about the NA server, can you imagine? If a lot of players start exposing the truth on how they got bought for doing these kind of things. It'll be out, believe me. Soon, it'll be out. Wargaming is just pissing off a lot of people on PC and on what do you call it? Do you know why the reason why PC players are so mad? See? Players could have killed them, but they think, nope. They give them an opportunity. Look at my team. See how my team's ready? You can exactly see how enemy was going on the direction of all the players that they knew. Nothing new, nothing exciting, nothing what you see on other streamers. This is live. This is uncensored. This is not me talking to a girlfriend. Hey boy, what you doing, brother? Oh, here, let me fix your screen. You sound different. You know, just go jerk off over there. You know what I mean? Fuck off. You know, this is true gaming, guys. All right, pants down, balls to the walls. All right, we're breaking wargaming, falsely advertising these team battles, and we're gonna, expose it for what it really is. You know what I mean? These, so-called percentage players, they're not really good. Doodles is not really good. He gets most of the help, handouts. You know what I mean? He gets bought into the game, so he really doesn't play. The players just give their ass, and he kills them. Same thing with Taki. They're both like, serving each other dinner with sharing each other's friends and stuff like that, which is, hey, cool. You know what I mean? To each their own. At least Flossie getting his shit together, becoming a man, and yep, knowing what women are. Uh huh. And yep. Well, some of us are just stuck at home. Soon they'll all be there. They're gonna take off all of the candy stuck in their butt and on their belly and stuff like that. how escalated reacts. Sorry guys, I use a mini map, man. You gotta see how I move through the mini map. We're getting some good backups. I'm not gonna lie. We're getting a good little backup here. Now we see some team playing, not no bullshit, you know? Some true team playing. We'll see. See if the NA can hold up. Not like, I don't want no battles like doodles, alright, guys? None of that bullshit talk, please. Thank you for not, talking on the thing. I really do appreciate it. Well, right. Close. There you go. But yeah. Hello? We're looking into tactical news, right? So let's see. Now we're getting some now we're getting some talks. See how this goes. See if players know what direction we're going. Here's how you can do it. This is the right backup. Everyone does not want to cover just one side. Alright? You want to be a distraction. You want to give cover where it leads to cover. Alright? The more you don't cover and it doesn't lead to anything, then you know what? Your cover is blown and players can't really move in and have it secure. You're only going to have players that are going to be cheating. How come I can't get a straight hit? The meter's there. With T20, easier kill if you get him with 18 and 10. Modules. play. You notice that? It's these are the rigged battlefields that you have enemies that are non-active, as you see. Now they're going to be active and they're going to point share with this one player. See that? They're going to start point share, which is a clear indication of rigged games again. Players that know each other that are just going to rig these games entirely. This is skills. That's gaming. When you see players rushing in for the win. When you don't see that, guys, and you see players that are not active, see how they're all together and moving out in sync. This is a skilled battle. Why? Because either they know each other and they know they're fucked up, so there's going to be no point sharing. You know what I mean? Just like 6 out of 6, it's not really doing nothing. Not really. So it's a rigged battle on both sides. Basically, that's it. That's all it is. Nothing to do with winning the game and looking good, nothing like that. That's just people that know each other, giving with players on the enemy side helping you. That's not a skill battle. Not even a skilled battle. Nothing at all. Doesn't have that much armor, but hey, why not? Oh yeah, always. Always. And then you get the ones that watch your stream and they try to go into battles with you. That way, it just works that way. And both say, you the more viewers you got, the more people look into your game. They try to match into your game and get in the battle with you. That way you can have a great or bad battle. It's just players out there that are willing to do that. And this is a game that demonstrates that 100%. This game demonstrates what rigged scams look like. And of course, like you didn't know that was there. Yeah, no cover, nothing. It's just a rigged game. Look at that. And we get out to him. American. I am happy. Look at the name of the clan, Ranger. We all seen those things. We all seen them. He's not active, nothing. See that? Yes, his players are dead, and that's it. And the rest of the players, well, we all know they're just point shooting, which is the NA server. Telling you guys, same thing happens over and over, man. It's like, why hide it? You know what I mean? And what you see on streamers, like, what do is cool. Those guys are all together, so they're gonna have to show something interesting among players that are having a championship. But most players know each other. They know each other off the wall. There's no tournament if you know each other. If you know each other's body type, know each other's personality. I mean, but it's still more in-game where they're using not even that account, but they're using other accounts. Pretty much to get in the game. See that? Like I said, they're all after one player and they go all the way around. then we got the Thunder or the Turbo, right? What year is it? 23 with only 10,000 battles. As ghost account. Then you got another player, point sharing, which we got 2019 with only 30,000 battles. Only. Only. Same thing, probably 17 with only 63. Only. Top bottom. You know what I mean? These are the rigged scams that I was telling you about. And that people say, oh, it's a lie. There's no such thing. Yeah, there is. There's big time such thing. Just like this guy. See, in order to make a report, I have to do that. But I like to save my reports because replays tell a lot more. You know what I mean? So it's cool that you could go back and then report. You know what I mean? Show the proof. Show two recordings: the ones that you're recording right now, and the one that you're sending. So there's no misunderstanding about the game. And everybody from, I mean, when I was streaming on GameStop, these kids are like, "Wow, I'm not gonna spend money like that no more." Or like, I'm telling you guys, it's not a good game. And then I would show them the difference between World Tanks, MWT, which is players from both games that are siding with each other with these cheating tactics. They know you, the players on your team. You're gonna have one or two that are gonna coincide with the players that you're in battle with all the time. And then you go to world, what is it, tank something or tank company. You don't have that. You make a report and they fix it right away. Then you got what do you call these other tank games that they don't have that system on there yet, where it's rigged battles. You can see that players are trying to do their own thing. But then you get into this one where it has gambling, intensifying gambling to our youth that it's okay to gamble. And what I mean, it's just a sad thing what the gaming is going through now. There's no straight legit mobile games anymore because now they're infected with PC players. And they had a championship started for mobile playing. You know that mobile games, and then they started playing to have that championship. They had the players playing a PC. Crazy, right? Or no, they had their phones hooked up to that thing with their profile or something like that. I think it was like a something like that. I don't remember. It's been a long time. But shoot, man, this game has gone through the most selfish change in the best game ever built, but then yet lost it because it was unfair with its community. It it brought out what is it, child pornography into the game, and child molestation. You know what I mean? It showed like a lot of people that that stuff was going on. Although this was supposed to be a family game, guess what? All that stuff came up, and then for a game company to not tell its own community about its own changes about refuge or whatever the fuck that game is. I call it La La Land because it's celebrating the colors of gayness, and games are not supposed to go into politics, especially this game. You know what I mean? It's supposed to talk about history. It's supposed to go into that theory where it's about war, like the concepts of war, what they were used for, how they were used. You know what I mean? What what was the colonel's name that owned the whole regiment? Who was the one that did the most outstanding kills in the IS? You know what I mean? Who was the one that had the most kills on the KB2? You know what I mean? How old were they? How young were they? What were they thinking of? What were they doing? Those inspirations of their background was supposed to be implemented into the game. And now you got just, this mix up of gay colors and kids. It's just sad. It has no direction. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm sorry. I apologize. I have nothing against the gay community. I have nothing against anybody. But I mean, pick a direction. You know what I mean? Don't fool your viewers in thinking that the game's going to go a certain way, and then it takes you years to, modify a better concept, and then you come out with this sissy lala thing that totally doesn't defy of what World of Tank Blitz is or World of Tanks. It just doesn't define it. How can you have engineers, or how is it that this game is having all these engineers and all these story, what is it, people? It looks to me like they're mostly interested in the money than making the game what it actually was. You know what I mean? That's why I don't stream this game that much, because it starts getting crazy. You start seeing players not really playing, not really in tune with the game. You get all these interceptions from, the game company not holding its own ground and making the rules more stricter, where it really dominates like players of acting up, and it gets them into like your options of, the quests that you're supposed to complete, or whatever it is, whatever fun thing they got going on that's for free. Those are the things that you're supposed to enjoy, especially being a mobile game, not playing with PC players now. You know what I mean? That's where it went. I think that the game was more interesting than having to go to your home and say, hey, you know what? I'll play the game when I get home, and then spend most of your day and forget about your family. You know what I mean? I used to play the game on my breaks, on whenever I took an extra break, because I am the boss of my own job. Um, those are the privileges I get that you guys don't see. That it's a misconcept of what people say or what they do. You know what I mean? Or how they spend their time. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and judge anybody because of the way they play, or what do you call it, what they do. No, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna call out the game and its rules and its players from certain servers that are doing these scams, and all for what? For money, to ruin other people's gameplay, and to what? To inspire people to kids that it's okay to gamble. You know what I mean? That's for me. I remember I used to play outside, and I still do. I still get my hands dirty. That's why I love my job. You know what I mean? And I get to play games. I got to enjoy three realms of life. When the first computer came out, when the first Atari came out for games, well, actually the computer was a game, and then they came out with the gaming console, and then from there it came out to what? Now we're looking at mobile games, smartphones, game consoles and PC. But there was a difference, because now everything's joined from PC to console to mobile, which it makes it's far less to worry about playing any game. But I mean, it takes your time if you let it. What do you call it? Away from your family, and that's the wrong thing. That you guys, kids, I want to advise all you kids: spend more time outside, man. There's a lot of beautiful things out there that you could do, build, play, get dirty. Teenagers, you guys could go out there, 4x4. You know what I mean? Get one guy with a car. Hey, we could pack as much as we can. Let's drive safe. Let's get to our destination and fucking have a field trip, man, and spend a night one day and head back. Get drunk, not tell nobody. Those are the things that what was inspiring then. Now it's like I see kids arguing and losing their mind, and spending their money instead of going outside and getting dirty. To you kids out there that are looking for fun, try that. Try go fishing. Pick up a fishing pole. If your dad don't want to go with you, if your mom don't want to go with you, nobody want to go with you, pick up that fishing pole, man. I didn't have brothers and sisters around me, so I made my time usage. And the good thing is that I grew up in a military family too, so I always had a dad that had one. I had a parent for each cycle of my year. When I was a baby, I had my mom. When I grew up, I had my dad. And when I needed comfort, I had my mom. Always like that. And you guys are gonna figure that out. But in order to know yourself better, don't let things like this get to you, for reals. This is all fun and games. What I do doesn't really bother me. it really bothers a lot of people out there knowing the facts and knowing the truth about a game. So spend your money wisely because tough times are coming, guys, and we need to pray for each other. We need to keep each other in our mouth and our memory, so that way when things happen, we know that person that passed, or we could celebrate it like the way we used to on our channel. People who have passed that have played the game. Sorry, I got a lot of allergies. That's the thing, kind of thing I miss. You know what I mean? And I really do mean it. You know, I feel bad for Doodles, and I feel bad for you know Taki or whoever it is that the way they are. It's not my fault. You know what I mean? Those kids, the minds now that are these days are built different. In order to get right, get out of the house. You know what I mean? Hey, Taki, really, bro? Get out of the house, bro. Go fishing. Take some time. Get to know yourself, man. Your eyes are bulging out on the game, bro, and you're looking for fame, and it'll come to you, dude. But you need to go and get yourself first, for reals. And Doodles, well, Doodles keep on doodling. You know what I mean? Enjoy that Bentley, baby girl. But yeah, guys, you know what I mean? There's some of us are gifted with money, and some of us are gifted without it. And the ones who struggle the most understand that the best, and the ones that don't struggle end up realizing it later. So enjoy what you got. Honestly, the world is too short in order to be angry at players in the game for real. The game company just needs to change, and they need to get their head out of their asses. And what do you call it? Yeah, man, stop being sissy lalas and firing our CCs, man. Start supporting your CC wargaming. Start getting the game out. You know what I mean? Start throwing in that World War II stories. You know what I mean? We got new tanks that served the war, and we don't even talk about them no more. And this game was based on them. So yeah, I would like to see that back. We owe it to our soldiers. Dude, what are you blocking me for, bro? Look at this, dude. See this? This is why. This is why the game says that it takes responsibility for what it does, right? On the actions. Look at this. Look at how we got players helping enemies. Look at this, guys. Tiger and all them helping. You know what I mean? It's sad. It's sad what you see. Players helping enemies. Told you guys. Nothing but rigged battles all the time in the NA server. And guess what? It's like we can't complain. Look, if we try to look, if we try to look, they prevent you. They give you 3 hours and stuff like that, unless you save the replay and then you report. Who has the time? Who has the time to enjoy a game like this bad? I rather just let's see. Honestly, I rather play this game. Yep. There's no excuses. You know what I mean? This is a good game. It's having its bads, but look, people still play it. That's the greatest thing about it. MWT, they play it too, but it's not a good. It's not a good game. I'm just making my my wisdom smarter about the game since they're, tied up to the same thing. World of Tank Blitz, World of Tanks and MWT, they sponsor each other. They share business with each other.
Hardpoint is ours. Hardpoint locked down.
Target down.
Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint identified. Capture the objective.
Flash out!
Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint is ours. Hardpoint contested.
Tango down.
We've taken the lead.
Target down! Enemy contact!
Target down.
We've taken the lead. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint lost.
Need backup!
Hardpoint identified. Capture the objective. Hardpoint locked down.
Enemy down.
Hardpoint contested.
Target down!
Hardpoint contested. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Hardpoint is ours. Hardpoint contested.
Target down.
We've taken the lead. Hardpoint contested.
Target down. Tango down.
Hardpoint identified. Capture the objective. Hostiles have the hardpoint.
Enemy down.
Hardpoint locked down.
EMP.
We've taken the lead. Hardpoint lost. Hardpoint contested.
EMP.
Hardpoint is ours.
EMP.
Objective almost complete. Keep it up. Hardpoint contested.
Target down.
Capture the objective. Hostiles have the hardpoint.
Target down.
Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Hunter killer drone deployed.
Enemy down.
Hardpoint locked down. jamming our radar.
Eliminate.
Hostile stealth chopper inbound. Lost the lead.
Changing mag!
Heads up. UAV spotted. Destroy enemy stealth chopper.
Get down!
Sniper down. Destroyed enemy's UAV.
You guys watching the stream, which is good. But that's all you could do. You could just cheat through streams.
EMD!
Enemy down!
Sniper!
Reloading!
Enemy down!
Standing by. UAV recon is standing by. UAV online. Our UAV is up. Good work.
See how they know where we're going? Cheating scams.
Enemy down!
Enemy down! Reloading!
Tied for the lead.
Sniper!
UAV up. Up squad. Heads up team.
EMP.
Enemy UAV spotted. Enemy is jamming our radar. Failing this mission.
Target down! Changing mag!
Dude has some hell of a speed, right?
Changing mag! Cover me!
No cheating players, guys. Exposing with that shit, that speed hack. That dude was using a speed hack, for sure. This is how simple it is to report players cheating. Check it out.
Contact with enemy!
Easy, and they don't give you a minimum. They don't give you a minimum, guys. They don't give you a minimum. Watch.
Mission failed. Get it next time.
Just like that. I'm not gonna report everybody because I wasn't keeping the tabs. I don't know. That was one speed hack, man. Did you see that stuff? Wow. Well, like I said, man, players have to cheat in order to win. Ooh. Ooh.
Cover me. Reloading. Reloading.
Huh.
Hardpoint identified.
Flash out.
Hard lost.
Smoke out.
Hardpoint is ours.
Reloading. Cover me.
Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint contested. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Hardpoint lost.
Enemy.
Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hardpoint identified. Capture the hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint contested. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Hardpoint is ours. Hardpoint contested. Hostiles have the hardpoint.
There's enough for me to expose them.
Hostile lead. Hardpoint locked down. UAV online. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint lost. Hardpoint identified. Capture the objective. Hardpoint is ours. Contested. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint lost.
Enemy.
Hardpoint is ours. We've taken the lead. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint identified. Capture the Hostiles have captured the hard point. Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint contested. Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hardpoint is ours. Hardpoint contested. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Killer drone ready for deployment.
Capture the objective.
Friendly hunter-killer drone deployed. Lost the lead. Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint lost.
Enemy down.
Changing mag.
Capture the objective. Hardpoint is ours. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint contested. Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Lost the lead. Hardpoint locked down. Hostiles have the hardpoint. Get up.
That's right there, bro. He knows exactly where I'm at, so he's looking at the stream for sure. For sure.